I'm going to be real here. I think Eggman is lacking nowadays. When I was out chasing him a few minutes ago, he straight up fell out of his mech. Bro needs to eat a salad.
The disrespect is actually insane.
Yeah, you didn't have to do him like that, Sonic.
Whatever. He brought it in on himself for trespassing our property. Anyway, we're off to the final entry of the classic era of this video game. With that being Sky Sanctuary Zone from Sonic and Knuckles, a series of floating ancient ruins. Above Angel Island.
Ah yes, the best zone in Sonic and Knuckles. It is an ancient aerial temple located in the sky surrounding Angel Island. It is a sacred territory which is forbidden for anyone to enter. Everything about it is so astonishing.
The lush, vibrant landscapes and the dynamic, breathtaking vistas are a pure adrenaline rush, making every loop and jump feel like a high-speed dance across the sky.
But you can't forget about Planet Wisp in this video game. That stage is awful, and I hate it. And I don't like it very much because it hurts my feelings.
Knuckles, why does your voice sound very uncommon in the recent videos?
Uncommon? I don't know what you're trying to say, Amy, but my voice remained the same ever since I was a little knucklehead. It never changed.
No, Amy is right. Whenever we speak, there's always a pause in between sentences. I don't know if that's how the I voices were designed to be, but that made me sound stupid.
Tails, is this what you referred as a technical difficulty to you? Because I know that the TV can't just make all those malfunctions like that.
Yes, but those malfunctions like you've mentioned were all fixed by me between recordings. But I have to do some heavy tinkering to get these screens working, so hardware failures are expected. What if it's Dr. Eggman that's unsystematically malfunctioning our TV?
Hey, no worries about that anymore. I took care of him, so he won't bug us at Restoration HQ during our gaming marathons. Team Sonic's got this covered. And only those who can keep up with us are always welcome to join in the fun. Let's keep the good vibes rolling.
All right, I've got it now. During those moments of quiet in your explanations, I finally get what you're trying to convey. It's just like how I briefed those aloud into Restoration HQ. So, we're all set and ready for action.
Yeah, I don't really want any unwanted guests crashing in this room. Cough Eggman, cough Metal Sonic, cough cough Shadow.
I already let Shadow know where Restoration HQ is located.
But Knuckles, Shadow can be really insufferable sometimes, and you know it. He's a real pain in my ass.
Sonic!
Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to do that. Just a little slip up.
Yeah, it was totally not intentional. You won't see that act of stupidity every day.
Just like how you won't see your ancestors.
Wait, so does this mean that you and Tails will play the Act 1 stages, while Amy and I do Act 2, giving the possibility that we don't die at all?
Definitely. But knowing that Sonic Generations is a very easy platformer video game, I don't think that will happen. Things might change whenever we do the challenge acts.
I'm assuring that it will, because if I have to play either Act 1 or Act 2 of Planet Wisp in this video game, then I will delete this YouTube channel.
No, you aren't deleting our YouTube channel.
But that's why Sky Sanctuary Zone is there. What I mentioned previously, it's a great zone with so much replayability. I can say the same thing to Angel Island Zone and Hydrocity Zone.
Wait, what did you just say, Knuckles?
What? I said that I can say the same thing to Angel Island Zone and Hydrocity Zone. Is there something wrong with what I just said, Tails?
Actually, there is. It's alternatively spelled as Hydrocity Zone,
Oh,
not
Gaia,
simply
no.
known as Hydrocity Zone. I thought that was pretty obvious.
Excuse me. It's literally one word. So that means it's Hydrocity Zone.
Still, it's worth keeping an eye on those is because sometimes the clues are right there in the details if you just look a little closer.
Why wouldn't they add a space in between Hydro and City that if it was supposed to be pronounced that way? They do this with every other zone.
Why are you showing a low level of intelligence, Knuckles?
Tails
Just because
and
the
Knuckles.
two words happen
I think
to be
that's
combined
enough.
doesn't mean that they are the same pronunciation. We wouldn't refer Green Hill Zone for what it is if there wasn't a space.
Hey, I'm not being stupid. Hydrocity Zone sounds way better than Hydrocity Zone.
No!
Yeah,
No, stop it right there. I've already dealt with enough BS from you all in these videos. so I am not trying to go through any of it again.
No!
Shut
Yes.
up! We can express a different opinion in a less irritating way if that's fine with you.
Yes,
No!
yes,
No!
yes.
Sonic, you know we do that for entertainment purposes, right? It's nothing to be upset about.
Yes, there is. I mean, I know it's for entertainment purposes and everything, but that's not something to do constantly. I think it's best to leave it for now and move on.
Yeah, I know. It's just a force of habit, I guess. If it's bothering you, you could have at least said something.
We understand, Sonic. I can make some chili dogs for you after the recording if it makes you feel better.
Totally cool with me, Amy. Nothing stops this hedgehog from enjoying a delicious chili dog on a daily basis.
Not as bitter as grapes, though.
You really thought that was a smart idea. Come on, even Eggman would roll his eyes at that one.
And even your mom would roll her eyes to that statement, knowing how much of a disappointment you are.
Oh, I see. You think you're important now, don't you? I didn't think you knew any smart words like that. Chuckles the enchilada.
Well, I've been learning a thing or two. Besides, aren't you autistic?
Knuckles, I'm actually going to do illegal things to you if you keep this up.
You're not even going to do anything. Not only do you have baby hands compared to me, but remember that scene from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, where your super transformation was so weak. I punched the Chaos Emeralds out of it.
That's only because I didn't know you were coming.
Go!
My super transformation has all kinds of abilities like flight, enhanced super speed, enhanced super strength, and being able to breathe oxygen in space too. Sure, zipping through the cosmos might be our usual gig, but you know what I'm getting at, right? It's like speeding through Green Hill Zone without missing a beat.
And if you don't stop talking, you won't be breathing oxygen anymore.
Seriously, Knuckles, now you're resorting to threats. Even Eggman thinks twice. And this old Dial Sega and suggest they demote your effort. When you've got a problem with that, bring it on. I've wasted the time myself and warned you. This won't be any different.
Both of you shut up.
Sorry.
Now, can we play the video game without anyone arguing about such nonsense? Finally?
Yeah, everything is in the clear. Anyway, that's about it for the challenge acts. Now we can use them to fight whoever we're in.
All right, it's clear to me now this TV's completely shattered. Honestly, it's performing worse than its previous state. Tails, I'm counting on you to have sorted out every glitch. But are you absolutely positive everything's been handled?
Sure, I'm totally sure I sorted out the snoring issue. Everything was securely in place. It's good.
All right, let's see. I'm thinking we've got some major hedgehog mischief afoot. And if I had to wager a bet, I'd say it's gotta be Metal Sonic stirring up this whole mess. Am I right?
Your statement would be accurate.
Metal Sonic, what do you want?
I want nothing more than to fulfill my purpose in eliminating Sonic the Hedgehog.
Trying to take me down. Ha! We've faced off in countless battles, and I'm still running rings around you. What makes you think this time will be any different?
I have learned from our previous encounters. When I annihilate you, your friends will surrender to the Eggman Empire as you watch helplessly, and I will be titled as the real Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Just don't start getting extremely angry when Amy turns you into scrap metal after this rival battle. And if you don't like that, then you can fight me. And trust me, I'll win.
And you will be recycled and used as a raw material for making new products such as steel, aluminum, and copper.
After I successfully complete what is essential, I will consider using the Master Emerald.
Oh, real appropriate for you to talk about the Master Emerald, especially considering it's guarded by Team Chaotix.
You trusted a mystical relic of great power that acts as a counter to the Chaos Emerald, known as the Master Emerald, to an insignificant detective agency. How irresponsible for the last living descendant of the Knuckles clan. With that being you.
Knuckles!
All right, listen up. Smash that pesky contraption into bits and pieces, leaving no trace of it behind.
Okay, I'm practically there. Just need to avoid this powered-up version of his first attack.
And Amy hasn't said anything that much again. Guess she's saving her energy for when it really counts. But this is quite unsurprising if you ask me.
Oh my gosh, Sonic! For the last time, I'm not that forgettable, you ADHD chili dog muncher.
Dang.
No, this is not what should have happened. I refuse to believe I actually failed if I was this close.
Look, from day one, it was as clear as a Chaos Emerald. You're just a cold, calculating machine fixated on outdoing everyone and taking me down, even going rogue against Eggman to get your way. It's high time we shake things up and rewrite the rulebook.
I am cunning and intelligent, and know how to manipulate my opponents and take advantage of their weaknesses. I am better than you in every way, which I assume is logical since I possess the best performance, a tireless body, and plenty of other factors that should make me unbeatable.
Seriously, you might want to get a software update, cause your logic circuits are as scrambled as a dozen eggs in a blender.
I'm unable to continue my accomplishments if I am being viewed weaker than you. I demand a rematch immediately.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
This isn't over. I will return and ensure your annihilation has been firmly determined.
Dang, I didn't know that would hurt his non-existent feelings. But at least the TV is all fixed.
Yeah, I'm just tired of all these technical difficulties that's been happening with the TV lately.
Aren't we all?
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman?
It's the last look you'll get before I close your eyes forever.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
It's the JPEG from Sonic the Hedgehog to 1992.
A massive orbital fortress and space station.
A place where we fight a much plump and rounded version of Eggman.
The talented mechanical genius himself.
These are always some of my favorite moments in these video games. You're going to cook Tails.
Exactly. When it comes to speed and skill, there's no being the fastest thing alive. So show him what true power looks like, Tails.
What inquires me is this giant mech resembling Dr. Eggman. What is the purpose of the Death Egg robot?
I authentically don't know every information about it, but I'm sure Tails has some explaining to do. Isn't that right?
Wait, Sonic, don't.
Well, I can start with its appearance first. The
Look
first
what you've
depiction
done,
of the
Sonic.
original
Well,
Death
I'm
robot
sorry.
model showed
Amy
it as a
asked for
human
some
who matched with
information,
head and torso
and
came
Tails is
together
the
in an
only one here who
indistinguishable
knows
egg shape.
everything.
Its head and
Whatever.
torso bore a
Just
great
remember that
resemblance
this
to
is
Dr.
all
Eggman
your
during
fault
his
for
younger
starting
days,
this.
right down to his mustachian attire, but with a metallic gray scalp and a small antenna on the sides of its head. It also had yellow shoulders with red arrow marks on them, along with red and yellow arms with 3 spikes for fingers, a gray jetpack on the back, and thighs made of 2 gray spears each. It also had large and armored red feet with kneecaps. The Death Egg robot that appeared during the first part of the Death Egg incident was similar to the first model's initial depiction, possessing a round torso with a dome-shaped head that come together in an egg-like shape. It had a red upper torso, a black lower chassis, and a gray head with a peach face resembling Eggman's, complete with scope-like eyes, a long and pointy red nose, and brown face plating for a mustache. It also had 2 pairs of antennae bolted to the sides of its head, yellow shoulders with black covering, and a white Eggman Empire symbol. Gray arms with rotary red wrists that had yellow and black hazards.
Oh, talk about info overload. How about we just kick back and enjoy this cutscene?
What? No! No! Sonic, save me!
can't believe there's two of me.
I think I figured it out. Yeah, me too. Doubles of us? Places and enemies from our past? We're traveling through time and space!
How did this happen?
I think it's got something to do with that big thing that just kidnapped Eggman. It sounds like the same thing that kidnapped your friends. I mean our friends. You know what I mean. There it is! Where'd it go?
We need to find that thing, and fast!
All right, we're now in the Dreamcast era of this game. Starting with Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure, a massive city full of windy highways and skyscrapers at night.
As I was saying before Sonic interrupted me, the abilities and traits is that the first Tooth Egg robot
Not
model was a
again.
massive powerhouse but was incredibly slow. Its thick chassis made it highly resilient to attacks, and it possessed a jetpack that made it capable of flight. It could also fire its hands as projectiles and guide them back to its arms to reattach them and deploy small bombs. During the first part of the Tooth Egg incident, the Tooth Egg robot had all the original model's abilities and more. In addition to being significantly faster and more durable than the original, this mech could generate an electrical field around itself that made it invulnerable. It could also fire lasers and energy blasts, and that is my description for the Tooth Egg robot. Thank you for understanding.
Who gave little bro permission to yap that long? I might have to give the crown to the most yapper in this YouTube channel, to Tails now.
Scroll
My
your
brain
knuckles.
could not process all of that.
Hey, I don't know what's going to set him off on one of his yap sessions, but I highly recommend that you should just leave him alone. If Tails shares some information about something here and there, so what? After all, it's not like we're dealing with Eggman-level threats here, right? It's just Tails being Tails, and sometimes you gotta roll with it like a high-speed loop-de-loop.
Well, I didn't ask for an entire Sonic Wiki reading segment when Amy questioned the deaf egg robot.
Tails just wants to spread his intelligence and
Oh,
not.
shut up, you dumb pink cotton candy psychopath. That's not an excuse for the continuous talking.
What did you just call me, Knuckles? I can make you scream with a single hard hit of my Pico Pico hammer.
Didn't ask.
Knuckles, that's strike one.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means that I'm giving you 3 warnings. And if you say something very disrespectful to me, it increases frequently. So, you better watch your words and keep things nice, or else things might get a little violent.
Whatever. I'm still optimistic about my statement.
Then I would like it if you said something smart, Knuckles.
I always have. You just haven't seen my full intelligence yet. But if you don't believe me, I'll prove it right now by saying something like Abraham Lincoln was the 17th President of the United States.
What? That's definitely not right. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States, not the 17th.
Sonic, I know what I'm saying. Abraham Lincoln was the 17th President of the United States.
No, he wasn't. That was Andrew Johnson, Abraham Lincoln's vice president.
I ain't got time for this nonsense, and your ignorance is astounding. So let's put this to rest and uncover the truth once and for all.
It says here that Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States.
What?
Yeah, Sonic is actually correct.
Just when I thought you'd hit us with some genius-level insight, you leave us hanging yet again. Guess some things never change, huh?
Says the one who doesn't have a live-action series.
What?
Oh, got him.
Hey, I gotta tell ya, sometimes you seriously get on my nerves. But hey, don't let it go to your head. This isn't all about you. Remember, Tails and I are still part of the action. Speeding through adventures and taking names.
Well, who's the main focus of the series? It's me, Knuckles the Echidna. You and Tails only showed up for one episode, so that just explains it right away.
But Knuckles, with all that screen time you had, it should have been called the Wade Whipple TV series.
Wade was fire in that series. Everyone knew about my story. They needed to know how he fit in the world.
I mean, I was narrowly even in the series. Just like you've mentioned before, I was only in the first episode. I know it's your series and all, but I really wanted some more appearances.
And I only had like 7 total lines of dialogue overall. I'm very unruly, I swear.
And it is the best Paramount Pictures Sonic the Hedgehog project to ever come out.
Knuckles, you're just proving your bias here. Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, Sonic the Hedgehog to 2022, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 to 02 for totally outshine that lackluster TV series.
Retract that statement. The Knuckles TV series offers something for everyone to appreciate.
Hey Knuckles, it's cool to have your own taste, but I've gotta say, the Knuckles TV series just didn't hit the speed boost for me. It wasn't awful. Just didn't quite reach the loop-de-loop level of excitement I was hoping for.
Yeah, talk about a misleading title. Like I came into this TV series wanting to see Knuckles, but instead, I get Wade Whipple playing around with bowling balls.
Yeah, the last thing I expected was for Knuckles to turn into a family drama show that features bowling. I can't even defend that.
I know CGI is expensive, but the only good thing I can really say about it is when Knuckles is in it. That's how the entire series should have been.
Whatever. What I really want for it is in continuation of it. If we ever get a season 2, I want them to adapt Knuckles Chaotix with Team Chaotix.
And Rouge?
Yeah, Rouge would have been amazing for the TV series. And with me being in the 4th installment, I really hope they expand on more of its characters.
Why should I waste my time with a thief who's only interested in causing trouble and disrupting the peace?
Yeah, just admit that you have a romantic relationship with Rouge in any way.
Sonic, if you would do all of us a favor and kill yourself.
Thanks for saving me, Sonic. It was scary in the dark, but I tried to be brave.
With Speed Highway back to its prime, it's time to dash forward to the next thrilling stop. Get ready because this requires speed, skill, and paying attention for what's next.
Here are some shout-outs to all our lovely subscribers that brighten up this YouTube channel. Talon Official Channel, Jar Road to 15K subscribers, Sonic World, Styx the Badger, the RMJYT Channel Official Series, and Credits Bean 17. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Big cheers to all of our amazing supporters. Keep shining bright and stay safe.